What's going on, everyone? Once again, we're back and we are live. Our systems are back online. We have everything working and it feels great to finally hear music in the background. Before we get started and before we welcome you guys to our show, I just want to say, how is the sound? Is everything working okay? Because we just tried a new location, so we just want to make sure that you guys, are able to hear us all right. Everybody can hear us good? Volume is good? I'm assuming that the volume is good because everybody is not saying anything again. Once again, everybody, welcome. This is episode number 10. I'm Z, and you got Chuck over here. And we are very excited to be with you guys here today. It's definitely a great topic to be discussing today. It talks about parenting. It's very important because we live now in a society where, little kids, if they're not taught right, or if they're not, if certain things are not said in the house, sometimes the kid, can
feel privileged.
Yeah.
They think everything is owed to them.
Absolutely. And that's why, like I've been seeing recently, and if I'm wrong, go ahead and let me know. But what I've been seeing is sometimes parents, when their kids start talking back to them and saying stuff to their face, the parents wonder often, well, whoa, is that my kid? Is that really my kid? Like, who raised them? I never raised them like that. Right. So, then it becomes difficult because at that age, when you have a kid, at a certain age, like let's say 12 or 14, and you're barely trying to teach that kid how not to talk back to elder people, it becomes difficult. So, once again, guys, this is episode number 10. We are talking about parenting. Let's give a few more minutes for our people to come up on this episode over there, and we will be right back.
As I was about to open her
Today's show is sponsored by Pita and Cafe. It's delicious food. I've been there last week. They offer some great pricing being in Scottsdale, so you guys should definitely go ahead and visit them. Once again, today's episode is sponsored by Pita Cafe. Hello everyone, once again we are back. Again we are discussing an important topic and really discuss about parenting. So yeah, it's, I want to talk a little bit again about how, I've noticed this. I'm walking in the street and maybe it happened with you, Tuck, and maybe it happened with you guys, and that's why we will be asking you guys to call us shortly. I'm walking in the street and I see probably a kid about the age of 7, probably 6. Could be 8, I'm not sure. Sometimes I'm bad with ages. But I see them how they're talking to their mother or their father. They're cursing. They're using these words that, the way I was raised, those words were prohibited. You can't really say, especially to the ones that raised you. Okay, so I'm looking at this kid and the way he's talking to his mother, how, calling these names, and the mother is just really not doing anything. She's just like, how dare you talking to your mother like that? Or, or okay, you can get whatever you want to get.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
It's like back in my day when I was growing up. I'm not going to diss anybody's parenting ways, but if you have to do discipline, when stuff is happening and what you've been doing hasn't worked, then you might need to change your discipline styles. Because when I was growing up, I would get my butt tore up. My dad had a belt that hung on the wall with both mine and my sister's name on it. So that belt come down twice for me. That was it. I didn't want it no more. And not only did my parents discipline me, but my grandparents would discipline me. My grandmother used to have a switch that used to sit right beside her chair, because since she couldn't catch you, she was like Indiana Jones with that thing. She'd get you close enough where she'll wrap it around your leg and you couldn't walk and run away, because you done got the stripe around the leg, so you're trying to limp away, and by that time she's already up on you and she's welling away on your butt then. Yeah. I guarantee you didn't want to do it anymore.
And the reason why I'm laughing about this is because it happened with me. Same exact thing had happened with me. And I try to, wonder, like, okay, well, is this being done for me for a reason? What am I doing wrong? So I would try to avoid that route, like, okay, well, it's just like, and I don't mean to mean this in a direct exact way, but if you're referring to, where